Yeah. Uh, I think yesterday and before yesterday we discussed about data types. What are the data types like integer, string, float, double, decimal. So these kind of data types we discussed, and we saw the all the what is how much of max length and min length, and how we can decide that, and boolean variable how it will work. These things already I had explained in the last class, but now this class I would like to explain. If suppose we have an integer, we want to convert this integer variable to float variable. So how we can convert that integer to float, and float to double, double to decimal, or string to decimal, like vice versa. So each and every data type having their own capable of conversion. So this kind of conversion in C sharp will support two types of conversions. One is implicit and another one is explicit. Okay. So for a time being, I just keep it in one notepad. What is that implicit conversion, and what is the explicit conversion? So generally in the programming kind of view, we are 100% we utilize this implicit and explicit part of conversion in our programming lifestyle. So generally, if we go with integer and for example, I want to take this one. How it will work? Integer to double. I paste it for timing and see this. We previously told right integer, float, decimal data type. For integer data type in the line number 11, I have noted as a integer as a number. I have assigned the value as 123. Okay. So my requirement is I want to convert this number to decimal. Okay. So for this reason, I'm using the double. For this reason, I'm using the double data type. I'm taking one more variable, double data type, and assign the number value, integer value to double data type. These kind of conversions are completely called as a implicit. Implicit conversions, there is no data loss. Directly, it will convert. Just simply we can take the integer variable and convert it to double variable. This is called a implicit data type. We can see what is the d value here. Just for this reason, just I am going to execute. We can see that actually integer value 123, it will convert it to double. How the value it is updated. So generally double is notated. Yesterday, the day I told you, double is pointer like 0.0 like that. The precision is available. For integer, only digits are available. So how 123 will convert like that double? You can see this, right? 123. The value has been converted to double directly. This kind of conversion is called implicit conversion. There is no other things. Directly we just assign the variable double and convert it to number. The same thing you can do for the decimal as well. Suppose I am taking the decimal dr equal to number. So we can see dr value. What is that? So there is no build error coming if we going to do the implicit conversion. Directly the main environment will tell that without build error, then that called a implicit conversion. If you can execute integer to decimal, then we can see the value as 122. It is converted to decimal. Same way, another this actually what is the definition also you just need to keep in your mind. The integer value number is implicitly converted to double because double can hold the large number of fractions. These kind of things also just keep in mind. And coming to explicit conversion, I just want to show you how it will work. Suppose already we did that integer to double. Okay, it is easily converted. There is no issue. Now I'm assigning one value to the double. Okay, I'm going to assign the one value to double and trying to convert into integer d to int. So directly I'm assigning dit to here. See, I'm trying to convert integer to double, but here it is showing cannot implicitly convert to type double to integer. Why it is showing that casting is not supported for integer double to integer? Why? Because actually previously I showed you integer having the I mean less than double. What is the less than is the length of integer supported, the large number of sets is supported integer is less than double. Who is the greater number of double is the bigger than integer. The bigger than what is the integer, right? The double is not supported to convert to integer because of data loss. So that's the reason we would like to do the syntax is differently. We can do like this. So then it is called explicitly we can convert this double to integer from double to int. So we just keep it in mind how it will work because this is thoroughly we are using in our programming explicit and implicit conversions. It is also one of the important interview questions. Actually, they will enter in interview. They will ask the question like, what type of conversions we have in the programming C sharp. So you can answer that we have two types of conversions. One is implicit conversion and another one is explicit conversion. If you can give the example, integer to double, we can convert directly without casting, without casting. But double to integer, we need a casting. Okay, someone is joined. I would like to admit. Yeah, the this kind of practice by implicit and explicit. This operator, whatever I am using here, that is called casting operator. This is the type casting operator. So you keep in mind in C sharp, definitely this is the important questions. What are the data types and what type of what kind of conversions we have, implicit and explicit. At the same time, what is casting? This is explicit and implicit casting. This is explicit casting. So we are doing this way. We have already integer variable d to int, and but the if without this we are getting build error in the compile tab. This is compile tab. We are getting the build error and showing that cannot convert implicitly double to integer. So we do the explicit conversion with the help of casting this way. Hope you understand all of this concept, explicit and implicit. Any questions can you ask right now? No questions, right? Can I move to the next topic? Okay. So I can go for the next topic. Same wise, conversions. In the part of conversion, we done for the double and number these things. Okay. I'm trying to convert string variables like some of the we have. I told you we discussing about these three like integer, float, double, how we can convert here. This is the way. Already I take the example of double, decimal, integer up to there. But we have the string and boolean also. we sometimes we will get the data as a string format. So, but in our requirement, the string format data should convert to integer. We need that data as an integer. So that's the reasons we have to use the conversion for the string to integer, string to float, like that. So that I already coded the one example for string to integer like these things. I'm just keeping that kind of how it will work and what are the concepts behind that to conversion of integer to string, string to integer. Okay, I just copied and paste this time being in our example set. Okay, just comment out. Whatever the commented out code, it should not execute it. So it is like a dump. Is no need of this. So we are just keeping that. Right now I am going to illustrate the example of string conversion. How we can convert the string 123 value to integer value. Right now, this 123 you know, right? 123 is the digit. Actually, it should be in the format of integer. But whenever the data will be in, sometimes it is the string format. So the main motto is we want to convert the string format 123 to the integer format 123. Output should be 123. So for this reason, we can use the two types of methods for the string format. What is this is parse and try parse. Both parse and try parse methods using to convert a string representation, a number into a numeric type. Okay, but handling the errors is a different scenario for this parse and try parse. So because of parse throws an exception if a conversion is fails. This conversion is failed, then it will throws an exception and showing this in try catch block. But if try parse is there, right, it returns a just false or true value if it is suppose it is fails. That's the reason behind that both of this. Right now I will execute and tell you. But before I want to show this, why we are using try catch block. Generally, for exception scenarios, in upcoming classes, I definitely illustrate about why we can use these try catch blocks. These try catch blocks are important to handle the any error. Suppose in your code, something you are writing is correct in your mind, but some exception will be there in a coding level. So that exception we can capture through catch block only. That catch block always will tell that, okay, this exception is there in the code. So you can find out and troubleshoot and update your code, and code should work like this format. So that is the way we can check our errors and update the code and troubleshoot the issue. This is the ways we can use the try catch block. In upcoming classes, we definitely utilize these try catch blocks and is the more important for .NET developers. Without try catch blocks, we can't write more code because in every industry practice, we definitely use the try catch block for a one method or a one group of functions as well. So right now, for our case is we want to capture the error. Suppose if you can get any error in our parse method or a try parse method. Okay. So right now I just hit this debug point and write enter the session, click event. Okay. Now in the line number 31, it is coming and see this value is 123. It is assigned to the 123 string. Okay. Now it is going to next step. You can see this str123. I am assigning the number integer numr. So right now, what is the result set in the numr is 123 should come into the number. So I am executing here and trying to see here 123 came here. Okay. The output should be the 123. This is the way we are converting string to integer number using the parse method. Okay. In this case also, if suppose I want to try to use the try parse also, another method we have it. So I want to utilize this try parse. We can see what is the error it here. Right now, if you see this, we are getting the Boolean, compiler error. In this compiler error, we can't execute. If you can try to execute, you will get the build. The prompt is there were a build errors. Would you like to continue to run the last build? No, I want to see what is the build error. So you can see here, this saying is no overload for method, try parse takes a one argument only. So you can see can exactly what this is understanding way. Go to this our method. In try parse, it should not expect the str like this. It is expecting is a different format as out variable. So already I have executed one kind of method for this. I coded one set. I just keep in time being. I'm just running here for a try-parse example. So in the try-parse example, you can see we have the same str and integer number outside I have declared, but and also I just keep a one boolean variable success. Okay. In line number 43, I keep the one boolean variable as a success. Here, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to convert str to integer conversion. So in this integer conversion, I'm using dot try parse method. Inside that, I'm passing whatever the str string value and also out parameter. I'm using the passing the number integer number. So it is might be confusing this statement why coming the out parameter. So actually we have a two types of parameters. One is inside in parameter, direct parameter, and out variable, two types of variables. If we keep this out variable, we just whatever the variable we can initialize in the line number 42, we can pass it as a out variable. Then this out variable as a return type with that whatever the number it is converted. That's the reason the line number 43 in the try parse method, whatever the actual string we can pass in the try parse method and out parameter with this initialized int variable. So I am passing this both. If suppose the integer try parse method is success, then it is true. If you have any error in this line number integer try parse method, it will go to the else case. Conversion got failed. So that's the reason we will take this example and we can see what is the result set with the debugging structure. Okay. You can see str line number and go to that. Already it is got converted. If because string is converted to 123, it is got success. It is the value will be the true. Then we can go to the next step. It will print that number as a 123. You can see the value as 123 has been converted with the using of try parse method. The keep in your mind actually why I'm trying to saying each and every this conversion is right. This is important one for the interview point of view and also for a coding point of view. In each use cases, most of the use cases we are using string conversions with the help of parse and try parse methods. Okay. And also most of the use cases this implicit and explicit conversions also we are using integer to number, double to float, float to decimal, or integer double to float, double to integer like this. With differently, we can use the data conversions. This is the most important concept. If you are not able to get in this class also, I have uploaded this one into the YouTube. You just keep and check out and try to do the practice more time for these data types conversions. Hope you all understand this process. If you have any questions, please ask, and or else you can't able to ask, then just keep in the chat. I will explain, or I will try to elaborate that answers. Any questions for this one?
Hi Ram,
Yeah,
this
nice.
is Mohan.
Yeah, speak.
Mohan.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there any difference between exceptional and try catch?
Here, like you are saying, try catch.
Yeah,
This one,
try
this
catch
one.
and exception. What is difference?
Yeah, try catch is actually one is the block to capture our method function. See, the thing is, I will explain here better. Okay. Okay. Here, try and catch value is there, right? The exception we can write is as a format exception or exception like this. That's a different category. But the thing is, if you go right, any during the application runtime, the try and catch blocks are just a syntax for just a, like a syntax, one kind of syntax, try catch blocks. But the exception is whatever the error in these lines, right? If you have any error in this line, that exception inside the exception class, we have a plenty of error methods and error classes already included. The .NET framework, it is included all the error, what are the predefined errors and custom defined errors will be included in this exception class. Okay. So in this exception class, what are the included exceptions? If you run it, this, if you, it will suppose any error in this our line number 32, it will go into the exception block with this e message. In the e side, we have a particular e dot message and e dot port. We have different types of stack trace and data. All this HR result, the inner exception, message, everything will be available in this class. Those will be visible once your code is going to having the any error during the runtime. That is the difference. Actually, try catch is the only syntax for the one. The exception is a class to capture the errors during your runtime. Did you get it? Any confusion?
Okay, Ram.
Or
Yeah,
else,
I got
tell me if you have any confusion on that, then I will draw
no
through one more
confusion.
example.
Yeah, try to print that catch. We have catch, right? Catch exception. E dot message. What are the messages we get? Please printed that one once.
Yeah, definitely. I will try to catch the. You mean try to catching the message, right? You are saying right.
Yeah, yeah. Here, he dot messages. So what
Yeah,
are
yeah.
the error?
Okay, sure, sure. I will add one error in line number this one. Then we can see this exception. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Suppose I'm trying to add one predefined our end. We can write some. Okay. Let's see if this executed with this or not. See, str09. Actually, str having string having 123 only. There is no position with str09. So exceptionally index of error is there, right? So that will capturing the in this E. You can see in the E message we have a message, source, result, everything. The message itself is telling, right, index was outside the bounds of the array. There is no array here, just a string, simple string with the 3 digits. I mean 3 characters. But I am trying to get as a 9 characters. So that's why the system is throwing the exception in the cache block. Now it's clear, right? I hope everybody understand this one, because if you can see different examples, you can see this. Suppose if you want to try to split different methods like that, just these things and all, like the exception, internal exceptions, runtime exceptions, and while during the execution of code. That's why the exception will rise with this message. Okay, this is the error, it is there, please execute it. So right now we got that error. Okay, this is having don't have a 9 09 length, so I will change it to 02 length. Let's see how it will execute. Will it execute or any issue is there? See, see, it is got executed because 1, 2, 3. It's like converted as a 0, 1, 2. So the string of 1, 1, 2, 3, you can see the result set in quick watch or add watch. The value will be the 3 is there. So that's the reason it is got executed. There is no exception here. Without the error, it is got executed like 123 and 3 value. 3 is nothing but the value in the string like 1, 2, 3. I am giving the 0, 2. 0, 2 in the sense in the array, the position of second one. Actually, array will consider as a 0, 1, 2. So here a string of 0, 2 will be the value. If I giving here as a 9, then it is getting the problem. It is showing the exception. It got failed. Index out of the bound. That is the both difference with the exception message. Hope this will clear this understand, and also you can try the more examples through online and find it out how the exception will work. Okay.
Yeah, okay now.
Yeah. Already this summary I have already shared within the description. Just keep this description at in your notes, because most of the interview questions, these questions are frequently asked. That's the reason I keep these questions and answers in this way. So even I can prepare one list of question and answers, important question and answer. It will help you guys. Okay. This is completely for the data conversions. I want to, I would like to explain these things and all. I'm just wrapping up of all this data somewhere.